people right here.
Come on, stand up,
Let's
y'all.
get it.
Let's go get it for yourselves. Let's get it. Born with disadvantage, just trying to get advances. Started from the bottom with dirt, we need to manage. Y'all gotta realize it's not the same for us. Cause we living in this place that wasn't made for us. We was forced over here, they had a cage for us. Erased our origin, new name for us. They was living it up, it was cray for us. We was seen as property, they had a chain for us. I ain't talking about the ones on your neck hanging and shining, but the ones on your neck that'll stop you from climbing. Draw-minded black person so dangerous. Put it in that hard work, it's no strain for us. We endured pain for years, we had a lot of tears. It's clear what would've happened if my people wasn't here. And if you ask me, I think they had a hidden fear that even after that, our people would persevere. Still slaves of the mind, we're blind of our own potential. We say we fall behind, but it's really in the mental. It's been programmed, we are not mental. Be at the bottom with our spirits all broken. They want us ignorant, they don't want us awoken. Hypnotized us with potions, and then was left choking. We had a black president, and had y'all all open. But now we got Trump, got y'all thinking hell's approaching. But no time for excuses, time to prosper. Gotta have faith in God, you know that He got ya. Gotta live it up and don't let nothing stop ya. Got the tools of life from my mother and my father. We got a strong fam, something like the Godfather. But y'all gotta remember, we are not mobsters. They see us as monsters, straight savages. Y'all wouldn't be proud if y'all knew what a savage is. We ain't even safe around the police, we're targeted. They say we put it on ourselves, but who really started it? How we equal when we don't start in the same place? And nowadays, people only hold the same race. We stay behind even when we running in the same pace. But we can't give up, we gotta keep the same faith. It's more than criticizing your oppressor. It's more than handing in assignments to your professor. Before you act, you gotta know where to apply the pressure. Educate yourself, don't let laziness prevent you from soaring. Chasing your dreams, living it up. This is your life, ain't no giving it up. And don't let them take it away from you. I know we behind, but it shouldn't be the same for you. And when they aim for you, they aiming for me. You know I feel the pain for you. I'm praying for you, and I'ma go insane for you. This ain't no game for you, this ain't no game for me. This ain't no game for us, time for us to wake up. This ain't no game for you, this ain't no game for me. This ain't no game for us, time for us to wake up. Wake up. The legend has awakened. When you're hearing me, history in the making. So concentrated like I'm doing meditation. Flow so sick, had to take some medication. Gone for a while, I was on vacation. But thanks to the fan that have been sitting here waiting. So it's my time to shine, no faking. Just look what I'm creating, the world is here for my taking. I got it shaking and quaking, no time to listen to Satan. My songs got different interpretations like painting. These critics are pigs, so I'm cooking some bacon. Add a little curry to it like I'm Jamaican. I'm just trying to stop the violence. I'm not violent, cause I don't wanna hear them sirens and the violence. Cause someone was made silent due to someone having a gun and firing. Then all the ignorance does is admire it. And the kids wanna follow and get to trying it. But I never was caught up in the cycle. Got people listening to me like I'm the Bible, listening like I'm the Torah or Quran. I've been doing this for way too long. I'm so raw, I've been sitting in the freezer, measuring my swag, got it going off the meter. Measuring my swag, got it pouring out the beaker. And when it comes down to this, I be feeling like the teacher. Be so sick like it just caught a fever. And I'm killing it, they're calling me the Grim Reaper. Nowadays the journey to the top is getting steeper, so as they get close closer, they start getting weaker. Y'all loving it, got your ear to the speaker, and they following me like follow the leader. But it's okay, I'ma take it as a compliment. Then people ask, where do I get my confidence? Basically, I turn your compliments into confidence, and I won't stop, cause it's not in my consciousness. Yeah, turn your compliments to confidence, and I won't stop, cause it's not in my consciousness. My consciousness. Just a little something, a little something, a little something.
Oh yeah, sound check. Are you ready? You ready? Let's do it, man. Yeah. Yo, what's up, everybody out there? Blessings, peace, and love. Peace and love to you all. Yo, listen, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you know, people say this in the beginning all the time. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that button, subscribe to the channel. Now, some people may be saying, yeah, he just wants to get subscriptions and he wants to get likes. I'm not monetizing this channel. So all of you people that's talking like that, stop being a hater. You know what I mean? Stop being a hater. You know, because I know I got a lot of haters out there. All right. You guys have been around for a long time, you know, and I'm very much aware of who you are. But I'm not mad at you. You know, I know you can't help yourself. The only thing I ask you is to subscribe to the channel and support. Even if you have some ill feelings or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just support the channel, you know, I mean, is it going to hurt? A flick of a button? I just want to know who's listening. I just want to see the amount of people that's listening. I just don't take this thing like monetizing, you know, YouTube. I don't do, things like that, man. I try to keep my mental stability together. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of things going on, a lot of projects other than this. So, you know, I got to keep focus on many different things. All right. Now, we're going to get into it today, man. Listen, there's a lot going on right now. And, I want to talk about it today. I want to get into it. I want to speak about the elephant in the room. Okay. So, as you know, Lifetime is premiering the Wendy Williams documentary. Now, in the title here, it says, I'm going to speak to you about the upcoming documentary, but I'm also going to tell you my feelings about it. Now, as a lot of people, there's a lot of Wendy Williams fans out there. As I go around, you know, the city of New York City, all different styles, different people know Wendy, and every one of them have, come to me and, wished her well. You know what I mean? And the thing is, the thing about it is that, there's a lot. Let me just disconnect this here because this is going to be a problem. I can see that already. People going to be calling while I'm on the phone and all that. I mean, I'm on the channel and all of that. We're going to stop that right now. This is not a scripted conversation. It's just something really that comes from my head. Something that I'm speaking from my head, my feelings about certain things. These are my personal feelings. All right. So if you don't know, I'm Wendy Williams' cousin, Maurice. And, I started this channel in COVID. in the middle of COVID. Uh, I have an organization called the sauverprogram, which means stop anger, unfold violence, educate and redeem. And we try to work with the youth in the community. I'm going to speak a little bit faster so you guys, because I know sometimes people go to sleep. So Savere means stop anger, unfold violence, educate and redeem. It's a curriculum, and we work with the youth in the community. We do a lot of different things. But anyway, that's what I was doing before I did all of this. I was filming. I was in the back of the camera. I was shooting them, and I was getting their experiences and getting their feelings about what's going on in the world and what's going on in their life. You know what I mean? Letting them speak, giving them the camera, letting them, kind of express themselves. And that's what I did for them. And so, fast forward, um, channel, I had a channel, me and my cousin Tommy Williams started, getting together and, on the channel, on his channel, and, bringing people together in COVID. Families was going through things in COVID. There was a lot of situations, people passed away. There's a lot of things going on. It's just stressful. Understand that. I understand. It's crazy. Okay. People lost a lot of people, relatives. Let's speak about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams lost her mother. Okay. And so this, fast forward, what I do here right now, what I'm doing right now, really um, is none of your business why I do it. Um, but I appreciate the people that are supportive. You know, um, some people have negative feelings, comments and feelings. They sit back and, they may look at you and say, oh, well, what do you think you're doing? No, what do you think you're doing? I'm doing what I like. I'm doing what I think I should do for myself. I'm fulfilling a dream of my own. I have a lot of talent. I have musical talent. I do a lot of things for the community, and I'm trying to put these things on this channel here. That's what I'm doing. Okay, and it's not about me talking about or trying to um, get famous because my cousin's famous. I was famous before she was famous. Okay, in my eyes, in hip hop and stuff like that, the things that I've done, so it doesn't matter who's famous and who was famous first, but the main thing is that she's my cousin. Now, do we have a real, totally, tight relationship? No, we don't have a totally tight relationship. You know what I mean? Everybody at this point in time in her life, she needs her space. I would love for her to confide in me a little bit more because of my struggles and her struggles. And I think that we can, what I'm saying, I can add to her instead of take away, from her. You know what I mean? And so, so again, you know, I'm not trying to be out here. A lot of you people, you sit back and you judge. But if there's some people out there that know the word that says, judge not, or else you shall be judged, right? Take the thorn out of your eye, right? You see that little thorn in mine, but you got a big wooden plank in yours. You know what I mean? You feel me? So, I mean, you got to really look at that. All right. So now let's talk about Wendy again. Let's talk about the issues. Let's talk about the situation. There's a lot of, bloggers out here that, they're in the business and they capitalize on her and, you know what I mean? But there's some people that genuinely care. Now, yes, this documentary that's coming up is going to be controversial. It's probably going to be very tough for people to watch. Um, but uh, I don't want anyone to feel any kind of way because see, you have to understand something. She is in the limelight, right? This kind of thing can happen to anybody. You know what I mean? It can happen to anybody, but it's just so that she's in the limelight. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. I mean, people, go through things. People are human. People go through situations You know, they have trials and tribulations, and you know, people are human. You know what I mean? Um, you know, like I said, she lost losing of your mother. That's 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 deep. You know, God forbid if I lose my mother. You know, thank God that she's still here today. You know, and then there's some things that like maybe guilt. You know, may step into the situations at some point in time where people feel guilty about certain things, maybe not spending enough quality time. You know, whatever the case may be, but you know, whatever it is, that person definitely has to deal with that on their own. And that's why, you know, I think it's important. I think that people should like really spend some time, you know, with their family. But here's the thing: everybody's relationship is not the same relationship. Everybody doesn't have the same relationship with their parents, and you know. But when you see somebody that has a good relationship, you know, you like, you know, you look at it and you're like, damn, I wish that was for me. But you know, everything is what's for you is for you. You know what I mean? And what's for them is for them. You know, they may be gaining in one thing but lacking in another. You know, and you may be gaining in something on this side, and they may be lacking in some things. You know what I mean? But we just have to, like I said, you know, fans, people that support, just continue being supportive. You know, you know, I do want to say one thing. I do want to say that, you know, Wendy Williams, man, you know, you wonder where she came from. You people wonder where she came from. They, you know, like say like, wow, where did she come from? Like she came from you guys, right? You guys spawned, made that monster, made that, you know, you groomed that. Because the thing about it is that you guys love to hear the drama. Everybody loves to hear the drama. So what happens is that we tune into everything that's drama. You know what I mean? Tuning into everything that's drama. You know, you know, just like here on YouTube, right? If I don't talk about certain things, or if I'm not doing pranks, you guys don't even have the patience to like even sit back and chill and be like, okay, let's have a conversation. Let's listen to what this brother has to say. That's because you guys are steady speeding. You're steady speeding. You're on you know, you're speeding, but you're not really knowing what's going on around you. You know, there's a lot that's going on that right now that we're looking in the world and we saying, wow, no, this thing has been festering for a long time. We're just witnessing the explosion right now. And so, you know, I'm sorry I take up your time, you guys. I know you guys, everybody's busy, got things to do. I mean, you got more better things to do than to be sitting here and talking to me. You know, if there's a young a man or a brother my age that's out there that understands what we're going through and what we're dealing with, and you got the patience to stay here and have a conversation with me, cool. And if you don't, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, that's cool too. We it's nothing but love. You know, a lot of people are saying that, you know, with Wendy, that there's, you know, a lot of things that's happening to her is karma. You know, karma. This is what she gets for what she did to other people. You know, talking about people and people's business. Now, remember, like I said before, you guys made this, right? You guys, the internet, the social media, you guys made this. So you know, this is what you like. You like this kind of stuff. You like to hear about, you know, the tea. You know, I mean, you guys are interested in the tea. So I mean, and plus she's talking things. She's talking about things that, you know, that's kind of true in the industry, exposing a lot of stuff. You know, I mean, that's her gig. That's what she does. Uh, but like I said, people say this is karma, but the other thing that people got to understand is that everyone has had karma come back to them. Everybody has done something wrong, and it has come back to you. Come on, everybody has done something wrong, and it has come back to you. But here's the difference. The difference is your stuff is not on TV. Your stuff is not on TV, so it's a little bit different. You feel me? Um, and like I said, we're talking about people say that this is karma, but like I'm saying, everyone one has done bad, and it definitely has come back to them. I mean, I can't say that enough because I kind of want you to understand. Um, but the main thing is about what you do in the future. I mean, you can get over that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But it's what you do in the future. How you live your life from that point after learning that lesson, seeing what that situation brought you in, and now you want to make the move to go forward. And that same thing for Wendy. She's, you go through the situation, you feel the pain, and then you try to move forward. But you have to understand the loss of a mother. Sometimes people aren't ready for that, right? And then you have these other issues, these family issues, and everything all at once. Do you think that you would lose it at that point? And then for the public to know about it? Yo, listen, don't get me wrong. Like I said, things have been done bad to me. I mean, me and my cousins, we haven't had the best of relationships at times, and it's not that we've, went against each other, or, there was a breakdown in the family, just like everybody's family. There's a breakdown, and people, um, move away. People, families split up and they go different directions. But we know we're family. Come on. Just like you, but your life and your world is not on the internet. So um that's the nut, the sprinkles on the ice cream, man. You know what I mean? So like I said, it's about what you do in the future. It really is about what you do in the future. You know what I mean? Like you have people make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes in their life. And see, there's people that's out there, that's haters that will just stomp on you and let you feel it. They want you to feel it. You know what I mean? They want you to feel that foot on neck kind of thing. You know what I mean? But you got to rise above, man. You got to rise above, man. And this is the thing I'm talking about, like the loss of life. The loss of life. I mean, look, I'm first of all, let me explain something to you, right? I'm going to get back to that loss of life, but let me go back to the Wendy situation again, because there's a lot of people that's confused. So let me just kind of give you my analogy of it and kind of give you my little um, feeling about the whole situation. Okay, I don't know, guys. Do you remember this show? Do you remember this show? This was The Matrix, right? Let's clear it up here so you guys can actually see it nice and clear, right? Take the blue pill and remain a slave to the illusion, or take the red pill and become a slave to reality. Mm, you know what I mean? It's like you have to make a choice on what you want to do. what road you're going to go down, because there are different roads in this entertainment business. There are different roads, but it's up to you to make that decision. Post them in the comments for what one you take. You take the infinite candy, which is the red pill, or the blue pill, which is the $1 million candy. Would you like to live infinitely, or would you like to just have $1 million and be okay? Huh? Which one do you like? Which one suits you? You know what I mean? This is the stuff we got to figure out. Well, well, not you, but the entertainment field, the entertainment business, right? Okay. The blue pill is have more money. The red pill is have more time. This is what I'm talking about. We all have choices, man, when it comes down to the entertainment business. I've been in this business for a long, long time. And when I started out as a young kid in the entertainment business, I realized that when I first did my first record in 1983 called It's a Shame, it was a rap record. And shout out to my man Craig, he DJ'd on that. And special shout out to Backstage Records that actually, you know, uh, was the label that I was on with that record. Um, I went and got the record played somewhere, and then I guess I didn't have the permission to do that. So when I came back to the label or to the recording studio, they heard that I had played it, and what happened? They had a little bit of an attitude. So um, that was the first time that I saw like witness craziness, and then when I started to get involved in movies and stuff like that, I started to see a lot of different things. I started to see a lot of weird situations going on in the industry, But I was like a big cock diesel dude, you know what I mean? You know, kind of, hyper. I don't know, maybe, but I stayed in contact with the right people, and I stayed connected with the right people. But at the same time, the business was crazy then. It's worse now. So Wendy, this is just a whirlwind. And here we go again, saying again, it's either you're going to take the red pill or you're going to take the blue pill. All right. You choose the red pill and you know, choose to accept the reality. I am tired. I'm tired. It says, I am tired. Right. Choose to search for tired online search engine. Oh, well, okay. Maybe this one doesn't really tell the way I want to tell it, but that's the choice you have to take. You want to, it's like, yo, you're going to take the red pill and you can live an infinite life, or you're going to take the blue pill and you're just going to take $1 million. What makes more sense to you? To live in peace. So we have to pray for Wendy, and we have to, you don't have to, we can stand back and, just don't care, and that's fine. I mean, everybody has an opinion. Everyone has a choice to do what they want to do. If you want to, be angry about it and hold that anger. Oh, and another thing, People magazines. I want to say something to you guys. I don't know who accepted to do that interview with you, or whether you called them to do an interview just recently. I seen a little thing you had up, but I don't know if you called them or they called you, but I know one thing. I think that those comments that you made, some of them are kind of crazy, like asking what do they feel about you know, the Williams family coming forward and having a conversation with you guys. You know, you write about them and you try to act like you're concerned, but then you say things. You know what I mean? Which is like, that's crazy. You know, but that's the world we live in. Um, I wanted to actually play, some of this. Not just play, but I did want to go through some of these comments that I found um, on this page, and I wanted to kind of go through them a little bit. Let me see if I can expand my page a little bit, and we kind of go through these comments that were made about Wendy, or made, you know, uh, let me expand my page. Give me a minute, 1 second, guys. I'll be right with you. We're supposed to be streaming on Instagram right now. So, yeah, I think we're streaming on Instagram. I want to say what's up to everybody on Instagram. If you want to check me out on Instagram, my page, my Instagram page is Make Mo Moves. MAKE Mo Moves. All right. So listen, let me just go back and let me just get up out of this one, because, like I said, I wanna have the conversation, about you know the people that commented on the People's Magazine website. A lot of people said a lot of things. Let me see if I can get it open. And I just want to, here we go. We can share the screen now. All right, let's just try to get this thing popping. Okay. It's been a minute since I shared the screen like this before, so give me a second. All right, here we go. All right. I think we're right where we need to be, right? All right. So let's it's weird. Okay, let's see if we can get it. Hang with me, guys. All right, I think. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so make sure to turn this off. Is that off? All right. All right, so if you guys can see, I just want to go through a couple of the questions. The loss of her marriage and the loss of her mother broke her. It's so sad when he really needs our prayers. Yeah. I mean, you guys get it. You guys really get it. What else you got here? Prayers going up for strength, mental health, and peace of mind. Yeah, that's another. So there's people out there that love you, Wendy. Some people said they need to file a kidnapping case. Her ex ain't. That's Yeah, so there's a lot of people that that pray for her in different ways, and they some people say her son needs a judge to go to the judge. Um, you know, people are talking about she's locked up in some asylum and she can't get out. Listen, everybody got to go through what they got to go through in order to get through what they got to get through. You know what I mean? And this docu series or whatever, yeah, you already know it's gonna be deep. It's gonna be deep. But if you could just look at that and say, that's just like somebody next door. But the thing about it is that, you know, um, that's what happens when you're in a public eye. And it says, okay, this is the saddest thing ever. They have tried to kill her for some time. This is awful. Exactly how the hell did we get here? Prayers is definitely needed. It's the people around her. Yeah, I feel like here's the thing. Like sometimes we stray away from the family. Sometimes people stray away from the family for whatever reasons they feel like they need to. You know, This family, this side of the family don't like this side of the family. This family thinks they're better than this side of the family. Uh, this person said something to that person in the family, and so everybody else in the family is not talking because of the elders. Um, this is typical drama, and it's like the only I don't know of the family members that if you come to me and you are a star, I'm not really looking at you like you're a star. I'm looking at you like you're my cousin. And you're looking at you like like a family member. You know what I mean? That's the way families should look at each other, not, just to try to get something from them. You know, I mean, if I'm doing something positive and I'm on the right track and I'm a cousin and I'm doing things to help people in the community, why not partner up with your family? Why not, support your family? But if I'm just out there hanging out and I'm not doing nothing but taking money and just, trying to invest in things, you know, that kind of family member you don't want to be around. But you want to put the right family members around you in your life, people that understand, you know, certain things. And that's very rare because there's not too many people that's real cool in people's families. Some people are, some people aren't. Um, and this lady says that man broke that lady's brain with a tear. Listen, I've had my heart broken many a times, right? Many a times, um, and I've bounced back. And even though I've struggled, with uh, these relationships, I love myself, and I'm not going to allow someone to pull me totally down, and to the point where my brain cell is not connecting with my mind, or just not. It's I'm losing it. See, there's a thing when you know that you're almost at that point where you're losing it. You know, some people go far and they allow it to consume them and take control of them. But then there's some people can say, "Hold on, wait, I don't want that. I don't want that. Let me pull it back together again." So I feel like we need to um, pull it back together again. I want to stop for a minute. I want to make a comment about a couple of YouTubers, right? Um, there's some YouTubers out there that that have very, very bad intentions, and karma, karma. Let me tell you something. For all you people that have jealousy, hate, envy, all of that stuff, when you hate on somebody, and when you do stuff, you better believe at the end of the day, you're gonna get what your hand calls for because of what you're doing. And it may not be right now. It might not be right now, but your time will come, right? And see, that's why I don't really mess with too many people because, not unless you have something positive, you got some kind of something going on and it's just strong going on, not the iffy, kind of thing. I don't waste my time with that iffy stuff because, people can pull you down, crabs in a bucket. But if you're about doing something, man, listen, I'm down with it. I got a production company where I do videography. I can do commercials for your business. Um, I could do your weddings, your bar mitzvahs. I can do all that stuff. Just give me a call, give me a shout out. Hit me up. On my page, my Facebook page, Maurice Bamboo Sauver. I think that's the way it goes. Maurice Bamboo Sauver. Maurice Maurice. Bamboo Bambu. Sauver Sauver. Right. So if you need like footage filming for parties or events, and I know you and you're, and we take care of the business first, and we listen. I'll come down and I'll do you right. If you want to shoot something, and you need cameras, you got to let me know. But it's got to be with people that are serious about what they do, man. Because time, one thing that you're not going to do is take my time and waste my time. That's not going to happen. Um, there's a lot of game out here. People play a lot of games, and I'm not really wanting to play those kind of games. You probably want to play those games with someone else. Um, I don't play those kind of games. So um, yeah, and I'm content this way. You know, I'm already like looking at life and figuring life out and seeing what it is. It's amazing what's going on, with the people in the world today. Like it's crazy. Um, there's some women in Yonkers that I want to shout out that passed away, loss of life, right? Like this is crazy. Like Yonkers is a place where I grew up as a child, and I was friends with DMX and everybody and the Slow Bombs, and I know a lot of people out there. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of hate out there too, that I received, from certain peoples, and what I'm saying. But I still got love for them. I still come out there and show love for them. You know what I'm saying? We could leave the past in the past. Some things, with certain people out there, like is crazy. But let me just say this. I want to give a shout out to these ladies, right? Miss Blair, right? Miss Blair, um, and this young lady. I don't quite know her name. I forget her name, but I just don't remember her name. But she passed away too as well. And yeah, this one was rough. This one was rough. This one was rough. Yeah. So shout out to these three ladies. I don't have to say your name. You know who people that know, you know. You know, these people passed away just recently. Not that young girl right there, the lady in the back. You know what I mean? I want to take a moment, right? Let me just come. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. Don't let the world shape you. Don't let the world shape you. There's got to be, some kind of balance. And I think a lot of us don't know how to love. you know, and we got to remember those loves. There's three There's three kind of loves that I live by. And that's love what you do, love who you do it with, and love what you say it with. That's love what you do, love who you do it with, and love what you say it with. Now, that came from Melvin Van Peebles, right? Shout out to Melvin Van Peebles. Shout out to Mario Van Peebles. Uh, yeah. And these kind of things are things we got to live by. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they don't want to do certain things because of what other people say, because they say this and they say that, and they discourage you all the time. They discourage your dreams in which you feel like you know what I mean? So that's why this love, these three loves is what you have to live by. Love what you do, love who you do it with, and love what you say it with. And, you know, if you have a dream, if you got something that you dream about, um, your thoughts, right? Your dreams and aspiration, your thoughts. Um, uh, Let your word become your deed, and let your deed become your action. You know what I mean? Let your deed become your action. Your thoughts. I'm going to say it again. If you didn't hear what I'm saying, repeat it because it makes sense. Your thoughts. That's your dreams and your aspirations. Let your word become your deed, and let your deed become your action. And that's another shout out to Melvin Van Peebles and Mario Van Peebles, veterans in the game, this history of, uh, of that's changing. There's people that have sat and watched the change and the transformation, and they've lived through it. I'm happy that I had, my time, you know, for even what it was and what it is. It didn't have to be um, traveling all over the world and seeing this and that, just life by itself. You know, I love life and I love love. You know what I mean? And like just like I understand what Wendy is going through. You know, like I said, I've seen the evil. I've seen the evil in the industry. You know what I mean? And from the taking the girls and pulling them to the back and the groupies and and the drugs and the alcohol and everything. You know what I mean? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man. That's what it was all about. Disco cane, it was cocaine in the back, and people were sitting. You go into the party, and then you go into the way back. You'll see you know rappers in the back. You see people in the back with tables of all kinds of stuff. I used to perform at the Disco Fever, so I kind of know certain things. I've seen certain things, and being in in the recording studios, backstage is no longer a recording studio anymore because the guy that was doing it, the technician that was working there, was sniffing. He sniffed up all the equipment. Okay, so yes, there is the drugs, the alcohol. You know what I mean? It could tear your life up. It can control you if you don't have control over yourself. And the drugs, you think that it came, you think it's not a coincidence that it came here to this country and to this world and sat here and do you think it's a coincidence? Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled, man. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled, man. There's so much that we don't know. There's burial sites all over this America of slaves that have been desecrated, and people have built companies and Walmarts and all these stores over top of burial grounds. But no, you don't care about that. I'm not saying you. I'm talking about them. They don't care about that. The only thing they care about is those new Jordans. Those new Jordans and that new the Fendi bag, or the this bag, and then eyelashes. You gotta get your eyelashes all the way up so you could fly away. You know what I mean? We want to get the butts big. Get the butts big for what? Well, listen, I'm not gonna go into that part of it. I'm about to get off of here, yo, man. It's been great. I got some things to do, man. It's blessings. I just wanted to come live because I know I haven't came live in a long time. I just want to wish everybody a blessed, safe. Oh man, how do I put this? I care about you, right? I care about you because God cared about me. And so I care about you. And if I can't spit out some truth, or if I can't spit out some love, and I can't spit out some knowledge to somebody that helps somebody, and I'm not going to spit it all. You feel me? New York City, that's how we get down. You know what I mean? Well, that's how I get down in New York City. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for being a part of this and supporting. Shout out to all my friends. Remember, if you get a chance, make a comment below. Tell me what you think about Wendy Williams, or you don't have to. You could just subscribe. Takes minutes. Subscribe to the channel. Like the page. I guess I got to say this, right, so that you guys could do it. And again, I'm not monetized. So it's really not about the money. It's really about being able to show you things from my eyes, from my perspective, from what I've seen throughout the years and what I feel in my heart and what I want to, express, to you people and the love that I want to give to you. I mean, I know a lot of different things. I'm a martial artist. I've trained in martial arts for many years. Not only that, I'm a chef in the kitchen. Not only that, I'm a pretty good vocalist, and I mean, music, production, directing, electrical, I've done it. And I just want to say thank you for the support. This is Like It Really Is, right? It's me and my brother when we was young. And that's my mother. Yep. Those were the days. Rest in peace to my brother. And I love you, my mother. That's it, y'all. This is Like It Really Is. And I am your host with the most, the mega, the most. And, remember, if you want to be, if you want to, any production or anything like that, feel free to, take down this information, email me, you know what I mean? And, I'll do something for your wedding, or if you need something, recorded, you let me know. If you have a business, you let me know. I'll hook you up and give you some good prices on some stuff. You know what I mean? All right. So listen, this is the end of it for me, man. I got to make a couple of moves. Peace and blessings to everybody. Remember, be thankful and grateful for everything that you got, because you never know that when it's going to go. All right. And this right here, this ending, it just tells it all. Be blessed. This is Like It Really Is with Maurice. Peace.
Salute, kid.
always. Always thankful and grateful. Let me stay blessed. You heard? I'm so blessed. So are you. Yeah. I love myself, I love my life, I love my kids, I love my wife, I'm positive, I try to do what's right. I respect darkness, but rather live in light. Yo, I love my fam, I love my mom, I love my community, I love God, I love unity. He died for you and me. I'll always be thankful and grateful, wouldn't you be?